right. Gents, first I want to thank you all for coming. Some of you came a heck of a long ways to get here. My son's girlfriend was here yesterday, and I told her where you guys were coming from. She said, wow, you know, I guess maybe you have something that they really want to learn. Well, guess that's true, right?
Yep. What
we're going to do is accomplish a whole lot of purposes in this 2 weeks. It's a lot of time. And there are several goals that we want to achieve. We want you guys to be comfortable in approaching all these appliances by the time this is over. Even if the appliances you're approaching you've never seen before. Because if you have fixed 5 different types of dryers, like we've got a bunch of them in here right now, and you see number 6, which is different, all it's going to be is a mishmash of the other 5 that you already have seen. Right? It's really not that different. Same thing's true with the washers and refrigerators. Refrigerators in particular are generic. They all do the same thing. They all work the same way. Dryers are similar. Washers are a little bit different. Different manufacturers have their different ways of accomplishing things. But what my purpose is to acquaint you with the concepts of how these things work so that it doesn't matter what brand you're working on. I don't care what China throws at us. Like you as a machinist, you know, with the equipment that you made, if you understand what plastics can do, what copper can do, what steel can do, it can only do certain things. It's affected by forces and temperatures and electricity, and it's just physics. And if you understand the basic concept behind these various elements, materials, components, composites, you really don't need a book. You can fix pretty much anything to a certain degree. Okay? That is the real hands-on reason that you're here, is to walk away with that confidence. Okay? The second big thing is I want you to be comfortable in the fact that your phone is going to ring and that you're going to make money. And we're going to go through toward the end of this 2-week session, which you may miss part of, but we'll just help you as we can. I quoted this on the website, kill that guy. The thing that surprised me the most, and I say that twice, I did not expect this to happen, but when I started this course in '97, I thought the hardest part was going to be getting the phone to ring. And I spent a lot of work, you know, trying to show my potential students how to make the phone ring. As it's turned out, that's the easiest part of this business. Repeat what I just said.
The easiest part is getting the phone ring because it's already ringing, and I just like, no, now.
Yeah. But I have guys that are very, very afraid that they can't get the phone to ring. And if you just do what we tell you to do and pay attention to the other guys in the business that are getting the phone to ring, your phone will ring. And then it's a question of taking that phone call and turning it into a happy customer who's happy to give you money. Okay. We will be talking about that here and there, but not this week, but next Thursday and Friday. That's all we're going to talk about. It's how to handle customers, how to make the phone ring. We'll go through a quick website setup with you guys. How many of you guys brought laptops? All of you got one?
No.
You did? Okay. Well,
I've already set up on website.
Your website set up. Okay. You think? You think? We're going to change.
We can look at it.
We'll help you either way. Okay? I mean, there's one of the biggest things I find with not so much students, but just customers in general, because I talk to a lot of different people, different businesses. My website, my brother-in-law's sister did my website, and it's really great. And as a matter of fact, it's crap. I'm not talking about yours,
yeah.
but, and the only thing, I don't care what your website looks like, if it brings in phone calls, it's successful. If it just looks nice and you're proud of it and it doesn't make the phone ring, it's not working, right? It's all about getting action. That's what we want to happen. And that's not hard to do because people are looking for local business these days. Okay? All right, now, the structure of the course, how we're going to do this. I divided it into 6 mini seminars, workshops. Today and tomorrow, we're going to focus on just dryers, gas and electric dryers. And I did that for a couple of reasons. One is, dryers aren't very hard, so I want you to gain some confidence, right? They're all pretty similar in the way they function. And they'll give you some experience with working with gas and working with electricity, 220 and 110. There's room in here. We can all, you can all take them apart, play with them, see how they function. And then we're going to do 2 days on washers, front loaders and top loaders. We've got as many of those as we got dryers. And then we'll go into refrigeration, ice makers, dispensers, all that crap, okay? And then we'll go into cooking and dishwashers, the day on each of those. Washers and dryers comprise about half of the service calls you're going to see. Okay? And then refrigerators are the next most popular, which is kind of why I did it in that sequence. And then you'll get a smattering of disposers. And I'm going to let you take apart the disposer just for the heck of it, for giggles. I've got a sink. You guys can install a disposer, take the disposer out, hook up an air gap, hook up the lines, all that stuff. How many of you put in a disposer? Okay, so.
I don't know if I did it right,
but you did, right? Okay. All right, so you have a comfort level with all that, okay? Now, I want you to do me a favor. As we go along, I've got some notepads in there. We're going to add stuff to these books as we go. Write down things that you want to see in the course that you're apprehensive that you might not be covered, okay? Don't bring them up now, but write them down, things, I want to do more electricity, or I'm really concerned about drainage systems and dishwashers or whatever. And then as we start getting along, strike them off, but the ones that aren't covered, let's talk about it. Okay, so that you don't walk away with anything left out that you got missed. Okay, we'll have time to cover, right? The plan is to keep you guys moving. We're going to just I'm going to do a few minutes here on these dryers, and then you're going to take them apart. Okay? And then we'll come back and do a little more theory. And then you'll practice that theory. So it'll be back and forth, back and forth. Okay? All right. Now, the first thing I want to tell you about dryers is the part that nobody tells you about dryers. And that's the theory of how a dryer works. Now, you might